Hello everyone, it's just Travalgar Valentine. Okay, so I've got a different drawing today. This one's not my own, this one's by my on my Instagram Art Wisps. And they did a pencil sketch for me for a collaboration drawing. I've just gone over it, traced it over on the computer with fine liner. I haven't got a printer available. Now, so I'm going to add on to this picture to make it extension, so we've got half and half. To start off with, any improvements I would say from this drawing that they've did. Just kind of bring it off the horizon line a bit, because you're kind of just looking at it and you haven't got any sort of dimensional plane, so there's nothing behind this house to really pull it together between the background and the foreground. So maybe just do something in the background just to really pull it out, and try a different plane or field. But we'll see what happens and see how it goes. So maybe let's do another building on here. I'm just going to kink angle just there. And this looks like sort of like an old building with the nice bricks and stuff. The only other thing as well with the roof tiles, how we're doing it now is just with a ruler, but how it was before, the lines weren't parallel to this roof line. So if you're just doing the slats on the roof, try and keep it equal angle to what the roof is, to give it a nice smooth surface of which the angle is flowing. If you do vertical lines going down, it kind of brings it a bit more staggered. Okay, now I'm just using a biro. I just want to do some lighter lines. The lower portion of this window here is just going to be parallel to where the roof is. So this is kind of like a flat plane here, here, and here. And let's do a circular window going around. And if you're doing bricks on the side, just remember that it's going to be shorter on one side and longer on the other, which is the main structure for a building, just because it helps the brick work. So longer, shorter. And then again following the same lines as this. This one's a little different just because the angle it's at. So these ones are a little bit off. These ones are very parallel to this line. As I get closer here, it gets more vertical. Same on this side. Similar to this. And then here it comes very slanted. Okay. And then for the distance, well, actually I might do another window here. Let's do a circular window. Okay, let's do a distant tree here. So I'm doing this lighter biro. And let's do a bit of detail in this one. I'm not sure what this is just on the picture. It's like a fence here, and a square here, but I'm just going to make it into a little hut, a little building. A window behind here. What else should we do? Let's do a large chimney. Oh, it could be anything. Do a centerline bracket. These are going to be the rows for the bricks going up. And then for these bricks, it's just going to be a line in the center, line either side, line in the center. If it was all in one row, the place would fall down, but because it's like staggered like this, it's like a game of Jenga. Okay. What should we do with this side? What should we do? I want to do some more trees, but I want to do some building work as well. Let's do a high wall behind it. Maybe make it into a sort of like a castle top. And then just the lines in the centre. I want to do a distant tree here just to give a bit of depth. Let's do another distant tree. Very lightly sketching with this biro pen. I'm doing a tower at the back here. So you can see how much lighter this one is. And because this is a round tower, the lines of bricks are going to be round. So this will be like another distant tree. Okay, I might just do a few clouds in the sky. I want these like nice and fluffy. As these get further and further down on the paper, you get very smaller and lighter. As it gets larger at the top here, it's going to be a lot more bigger. I'm using kind of vertical lines just to keep it all on the same playing field. And then let's do some birds coming across here. Let's do another tower at the back. A little flag on top. See how much lighter this one is. And then with this one you can see how much lighter than this kind of castle wall. The bricks on this are going to be very, very small. Okay, I want to make this foreground just a little bit darker, just to pull what I've done light at the back. Although it has got a transition now between light and dark, I want to make that a little bit more prominent. Is that the right word to use? Prominent? So I'm just getting some shadow just on the lower portion of it, especially on these lower portions, so the light's coming down from this side. Some dark shadows just on here. It's got a cool little door here. Some more dark shadows. These forward trees. Let's make these the most forward ground. Let's make this ground a little more fluffier. So I've done some stepping stones here, and you can see they're slightly getting bigger as they're coming towards us. I made them kind of roughed around the edges. Let's do like maybe a signpost or something, I'm not sure. Okay, so you can see there with the depth now how I made the foreground really dark. It's gradually getting lighter and lighter and lighter. These steeples at the very back are very, very light, but bring out this nice depth. So yeah, it's turned out pretty nicely. It's been a collaboration drawing without wisps. And any advice if you're listening at wisps is just understand, just get a bit more depth in your drawing to make it more 3D looking. And remember your angles just going down for all the different slats. So if this is one block and this has its own rules, so the flat ground is on this angle. This vertical edge has its own rules where the flat angle is going down. And maybe make your building just a little bit more bigger, because at the moment it just looks like a one-roomed house. So build it up with some steeples, chimney and side buildings and stuff like that to really bring it out, make it a nice fancy building, you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll be probably do some more collaboration drawings. I've done this is the third one I think. So yeah, it's been fun. Thank you for watching.